No. No. No! Oh my god. Look at this. What happened to my life? Look what I've been reduced to. Okay, hey guys, this is Animat and welcome back to Animat's Blu-ray reviews, and today we got you the one and only Norm of the North. Oh yes, this is gonna be a fun time today. And before we get into the Blu-ray itself, let me tell you a little bit about the movie of Norm of the North. Now, as you might have guessed, and as you've probably seen online, people have been heavily criticizing Norm of the North, and some would even go they would go as far and say that Norm of the North is the absolute worst animated feature to ever be released in theaters. And I am actually one of those critics, because Norm of the North is just god-awful. It is purely one of the worst animated features that I have ever seen, and I hope that the person at Lionsgate is fired for thinking that they would actually go and release this in theaters. It is purely such a stupid idea, and there is nothing that you could say that is actually positive about Norm of the North. The story is purely abysmal. It is so predictable. It's as if the writers didn't even try to put in any sort of effort. The animation, it is purely unwatchable. It is one of the very few movies on this earth that I have to watch without my glasses on. The characters, I can't even stand them. They are just purely annoying. They are purely stupid. And a lot of the cast have no purpose to be in there. They really don't. Some of these characters are nothing but a waste of time. So overall, this is just an unpleasant movie through and through. In fact, this is actually the ultimate combination of all the terrible animated features that were released in recent years, and like, you take their worst aspects and you combine them into one. You got the sheer blandness and also the abysmal writing of Escape from Planet Earth, the unfunny humor, like literally the humor is so lowbrow that it would even make a Happy Madison movie even more sophisticated of Hoodwink 2. You got a total unpleasant tone from beginning to end of Legend of Oz. You got the quality of the character design and character animation of the Cloudy with a Chance of Meatballs movie. In fact, you also get the villain and the stupidly pointless environmental message of Cloudy with a Chance of Meatballs 2, the sheer stupidity of Strange Magic, and also the annoyance of Walking with Dinosaurs 3D. You put that all together, and then, like, put the cherry on top of having Rob Schneider as the star, and there you have frickin' Norm of the North. Now, that is pretty much all that I have to say about the movie. Now, getting into the bonus features of this, oh my god. If you think this movie alone is a joke, wait till you see the bonus features. Okay, so, starting things off, we do have the deleted scenes, which is very common that you would find on like Blu-rays and DVDs and stuff like that, but these ones are absolutely pointless. Surprisingly, they're all fully animated. They're like, you don't see them as animatics or anything. They're pretty much complete. They would have been in the movie, but each and every single one they have is just like, they're less than a minute long, and like they're just like a stupid pointless joke, or they're just like a small little thing to give like a bit of a description about some of the characters, to give them like an extra trait about them, but they're completely pointless. Like, there are so many things that like it could have been removed and like nothing would have changed in the movie itself. So like, even if you add those scenes in the film, they're just pointless nonetheless. Oh, and then there's another one. Okay, that's the one that's probably okay. That's the only bonus feature that's fine. That's the best thing that they could offer. The rest is pure garbage. I kid you not. There's another one that's called Do the Arctic Shake Sing-Along Song. Okay, I don't know if you guys know. Do you know the song that comes with Norm of the North? When you see him dancing around like a freaking idiot? They have this as a bonus feature, but also as a sing-along song. Like, if you want to sing the Norm of the North Arctic Shaky Shake, you want to sing to it? Then you can buy this, and so you can freaking sing along to it. And then there was another one called the Arctic Challenge Trivia Game. Now, what the Arctic Challenge Trivia Game is, it's so freaking stupid. It's basically you get 14 questions talking about polar bears and the animals that are in there, like orcas and seals and all that stuff. So it's pretty much to test your knowledge about those animals. But sometimes the questions, they can be really, really stupid. Oh my god, some of them are basically a joke. Like, all of them are true or false questions, and sometimes the questions can range from lemmings are the largest mammals in the Arctic, and also the Northern Lights are a man-made laser show. This is the kind of questions that you're pretty much dealing with this. Oh, and also, may I add that the setup of this is so freaking stupid. It's like poorly designed, even as a trivia game, because here's the thing. Okay, so you go out and you try to answer a question, you'll say it's correct or incorrect, but for some reason, like, you can't press a button or anything like that to go to next. It does that automatically. If you press enter, like, the moment you see the words like correct or incorrect, or like within that, like, that 5-second span, like, if you press the button, you're going to exit that trivia game. Like, then you have to go back and you gotta do it all over again. I had to learn that the hard way, like, immediately when I started. Okay, true or false, this, okay, this, and then I got incorrect, so I pressed the button to go next, but no, it got me out of it. That is just poor. This is like purely a poor design. Like, you should have at least have an index saying next. Like, okay, I understand you want to do this like automatically, but no, it's just it's such a badly designed trivia game. Oh, and you know what's even worse about you know what's the worst part about this trivia game? Is that at the end, no matter how many points you get, no matter if you totally win or totally lose, you actually get a prize. And your prize is like this minute-long clip compilation of all the most of the lemming scenes in the movie. So like, you just see all the your prize is basically all the stupid things the lemmings have done. Like, all the clips of you seeing them, like, farting and peeing. That's your prize for the frickin' trivia game. Oh my god, that, like, never have I felt like I've lost so much. Oh, but that's not all, folks. That's not all. There is actually one more bonus clip, and it is a complete waste of time. It is possibly the worst bonus feature that I've ever witnessed in a bonus, on a Blu-ray or anything like that. Okay, listen to this. Okay, there is one bonus feature. It is called That's Funny, the movie's best jokes and one-liners. What it basically is just a 2-minute clip compilation of random scenes in the movie that what they call freaking jokes. I kid you not, it's just a random clip compilation. That is the stupidest and laziest thing that you can ever do as a bonus feature in this. It's so freaking dumb. I mean, after watching it, never have I felt that I've wasted 2 minutes of my time. That I never realized how much 2 minutes is so valuable to me, and that I've completely lost it watching something that is so stupid called That's Funny, the movie's best jokes and one-liners. And immediately the title is a complete lie. That's funny? No, it's not. Norm of the North is anything but funny. Now, with that said, that's pretty much all there is in terms of the bonus features, but there is one thing that I would like to add. This is actually something that is not in there. As you may have noticed, out of all the things that I've mentioned, what is it that I didn't say? What is it in here that is completely missing that you would very commonly find in any other Blu-ray? The making, the behind the scenes of Norm of the North. It offers none of that. You don't see like the behind the scenes, like the voice actors doing their roles, reading their lines. You don't see the animators at work. There's not even an audio commentary from the director or from the cast or anything like that. And honestly, that I feel a bit disappointed that this Blu-ray doesn't have that. I honestly am, because like that would have easily answered the biggest question that I would have with this movie is, what the fridge were they thinking when they were making this? And unfortunately, they're not going to answer it to us. What the fridge? Seriously? Come on. Like, you could have at least given us that. You could have given us the mentality that the director or the producers had when making freaking this. Seriously. Like, there's no trivia facts or anything like that. Like, I don't want to know about the freaking polar bears and stuff like that. I want to know about the making of this. Seriously, man. Okay, so that's pretty much... Okay, now that's fully it with the bonus features. Now, going into the extra little bits... this pretty much is your standard package when it comes to Blu-rays. You got your Blu-ray, you got your DVD, and you also got your digital HD, which normally it should be fine. I shouldn't really have a problem with that. But the fact that we're talking about Norm of the North, there is one massive issue that I do have, and that is the fact that a Blu-ray and a digital HD actually exists. Nobody should ever be watching this in clear 1080p HD. Like, literally nobody. Why would you want to see how clear and how terrible the animation is? You don't have to see how defined the fur is, that it doesn't match to this freaking thing that they call a body of a polar bear. It's just, nobody should have that. At the most, the DVD, okay, fine, I understand that, but there should not be a Blu-ray or a digital HD. This is one of those movies that deserve to have the Strange Magic treatment and just have it on DVD. No Blu-ray or anything like that. They shouldn't even. Oh, and by the way, I just would like to add, however, that what you're probably seeing here, no, I did not take away the stickers or anything like that. This is actually on the Blu-ray box, and even on top of that, it's on here as well. So I don't know why they have to have dove.org family approved all ages. Like, why? Like, you just need that approval to tell that, yeah, all, like, kids and adults will definitely enjoy that. No, they won't. No, they definitely won't. They're not that freaking stupid. And, by the way, there is actually a bonus little thing I would like to mention to you guys. This does not come with the Blu-ray or anything like that. This is actually a paper that I received from Lionsgate, pretty much describing everything about Norm of the North and about themselves and the Blu-ray. So this is actually interesting. This is the first time that I've actually got this in terms of reviewing Blu-rays. But just for funsies, I just want to read one little passage from you guys. Just a little something that's on this paper that should be a bit interesting. Like, I'm not gonna read like about Norm of the North or about Lionsgate. I'm just gonna read you just one little thing. Experience even more exhilarating adventures with special features including deleted scenes, outtakes. Okay, those two are basically the same thing. I don't know why you're pretty much being repetitive about it. The Arctic Shake sing-along and a trivia challenge for the whole family to enjoy. Oh, really? For the whole family to enjoy? Yeah, bullcrap. Okay, the Norm of the North Blu-ray combo pack and DVD will be available for the suggested retail price of... Holy... Oh my... What the fridge? $34.99 and $29.95 respectively? Are you freaking insane, Lionsgate? Okay, whoa! Okay, the fact that Norm of the North should be that expensive, that should be illegal. Like, are you really trying to profit off of idiots that much? Like, hell no, you should not be doing that. Okay, like $30? That should be the maximum price that you should go with a Blu-ray. Not for like the freaking DVD itself. If you're gonna go any higher, you're entering into collector's edition level of pricing. Like, that is so freaking stupid. Lionsgate, what the fridge are you thinking? Like, are you really trying to profit off of idiots? Is this like a warning sign? Like, you have to really be that stupid to spend that much money in order to buy freaking Norm of the North? Oh my god. Okay, so with that said, now with the bonus features, with the movie and everything like that, I have no choice. I'm gonna give it the lowest of low ratings. Norm of the North freaking gets a 1 out of 10. This is honestly the worst Blu-ray that I've ever seen in my entire life. Not only is the movie itself a freaking joke, but the bonus features as well. They're nothing but a freaking waste of time, and some of them are like the laziest efforts that I've ever seen. Like the deleted scenes are okay, like I'll give them a pass for the deleted scenes, but they're barely even deleted scenes. But the that's funny thing, that is unacceptable. That is freaking unacceptable for a Blu-ray. Plus the fact that, like, you don't even have actual substance in terms of bonus features, like behind the scenes or stuff like that. Like, there is no substance to be had on this on anything of this. And, okay, now if I need to make a recommendation about this, nobody on this earth should ever own the Blu-ray. Nobody should ever be that stupid to see Norm of the North in freaking HD. Like, if you're gonna be insane enough to actually buy this movie, you need, like, just buy the DVD. And even at that, let me just say that I'm honestly debating right now if this is even worth getting it, like, at the $5 bin at Walmart. Like, at the most, maybe the Blu-ray is $5 and the DVD is like $2. That is the most that I could put in a value of this. And even at that, if you are thinking of buying Norm of the North, it's probably if you want to see something like really, really bad. If you're in the mood for like an absolutely terrible movie, like the worst of the worst, then maybe Norm of the North could be it, but even at that, like, it's not gonna be pleasant. This far surpasses so bad it's hilarious. This is so bad it's freaking unbearable. This is honestly like, I can guarantee you in terms of this show, like for the Blu-ray reviews, this is the worst thing that you will ever find, unless that there's gonna be worse animated films out there releasing even worse Blu-rays. But so far, Norm of the North has ultimately reached the bottom of the barrel. And that is pretty much it for this Blu-ray review. So I just want to say thank you guys so much for watching. And don't forget to go and check out more Blu-ray reviews and more of my stuff like the Animation Podcast and Movie News Weekly on FilmBook.com. On top of my works, there, you can also check out some of the latest movie news, movie trailers, and all that kind of stuff on that website. You can also follow them on any of the social medias that we got right here. And if you guys want to check out my full review of the Norm of the North movie itself, then you could go and check out my YouTube channel and also follow me on my social media that I got on Facebook and Twitter, and also you can check me out on Patreon as well. Okay, so that is pretty much it. So I just want to say thank you guys so much for watching. And until next time, and I hope that next time that we'll get a better movie or Blu-ray that we can review. See you later, dudes.